points in the game.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Ducks in the hurry-up. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Ducks
Coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense in a bunch formation. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence.
Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Turning it on. Delivers the stiff arm. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. And he's wrestled to the ground. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The return is brought down at the 40, and the Oregon offense will take over.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Moore will throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Oregon! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Makes a catch on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Floating away. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Russell. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. There he goes. Running through contact. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throwing on the run. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback.
position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Quick timeout by the defense here. Make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Moore to the air. Buys a little time. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin. He's going to throw deep right side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. Turns it on him in field. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. A first down for the offense. The give on the inside. Can't get him to the ground. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Oregon. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The gun, the running back looking for room. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Back to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Skips away from pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A run for the quarterback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Shakes off the defender.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after his short gain.
And you've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
It's a fumble! That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Ty! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this
It's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Off the play fake. He'll heave it deep. Picked off.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's open on the right. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Gonna try to get it himself. Open space at the 25. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll pull it down. He's past the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside.
Looking deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He's moving out of the pocket. Snatches it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Ducks want to move quickly. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Man, oh man,
defensive linemen out of the way, at least...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Moore will throw. Now improvising. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner route.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard.
Breaks into the open. At the 30. Past the 20. No, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Might be changing the route. Moore to the air. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Got his man to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense, playing the pass, breaking on the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rush is on him. He'll try to do it himself.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big plays for me. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they're going to continue to highlight this guy in the passing game.
Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Touchdown time! And the comeback is on. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Moore will throw. Under fire. Catch inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Bully ball on third and short. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. It'll be a run on third and short. Just ran him over. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
34.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here's a heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes to the right. Past the 30. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level.